we're gonna jump into this game, number 3. I don't really have too much to talk about with these players. I know Boreal is a team that we actually play a lot, rival gaming in Clan Wars, so definitely a nice community clan. We do Clan Wars a lot with them, best of 7 and best of 9s, and we're just gonna jump into this next game here because I have nothing else to say. So, Deadwing is gonna be our map, and this is gonna be match number 3, game 1. So, spawning in the bottom right hand position, it is the green Protoss player, winning with very well calculated timing, timed attack rushes. It is Believe from Team Extreme Supremacy. In the top right hand corner, it is our purple Zerg player winning that last series, kind of the same way Believe did. It is Boreal Esports' Carnage. So, hopefully this match won't last as long as the last 2 matches last. So, and by it won't last, I mean it'll last longer. So, we do see that this is going to be a PvC, so definitely a matchup that has been having some flack lately, just in regards to the way that particular Zerg units. Obviously in Wings of Liberty we had the Infestor Broodlord era, and then now in Heart of the Swarm we have our Swarm host. So we do see that there's going to be a gateway down, the first thing from our Protoss player. So pretty standard for the PvZ matchup to have that gateway down on 13 supply, and I would suspect that he's going to get that 15 gas right here. So I'm just grabbing that. We do see that the Zerg player is getting his pool first. He got that at 15 supply, so definitely looking to go for an expand after that. So the reason to go pool first is to make sure you have those Zerglings. So just, you know, to prevent any cannon rush shenanigans here. So some players like to be able to have that buffer. Other players don't necessarily care about that and are willing to take the risk of just going blind into the 15 hatch. It's kind of open to preference. So they're just 2 different styles of opening, depending on what you're comfortable with. So one definitely is a bit better than the other in economy, but you know, you're talking semantics at that point. So we're gonna see a drone scouting out to the 3rd base to go ahead and get that 3rd hatch. So it's also another reason to actually go spawning pool first, because then you have those Zerglings to be able to protect the 3rd rather than natural as well, because the 3rd's going to be more important, because we do see that the Protoss player did go into the Nexus after that gateway, so after that Cyber Core. So pretty standard opening from both players. We do see some Zerglings are going to come out, and they're going to run into this probe, but they're just going to high five along the way. They don't really care too much about each other. So we do have the Mothership Core out, so this is going to be able to deny the Zerglings any scouting if it can keep up with them. So, but the Mothership Core is a little bit out of position, so these Zerglings are going to get in, so they're going to be able to scout everything. So going to try to get this probe here, but Mothership Core is getting some damage done, and this probe is like slippery butter. He just keeps on slipping away from these Zerglings. So Zealot's going to come and take out the Zergling, so not too much to worry about right there. And we do see the probe does scout the 3rd base going down, so just confirming that this is going to be a normal PvZ matchup. So Nexus is about done, and the hatchery is about done, so pretty normal. We see a couple additional gates coming down, as well as Warp Gate. It's a little bit over halfway done, and we do see the Stalker is trying to get this Overlord, but I don't think he's going to be able to get it. So, but it's worth a shot, I guess. So even just getting a shot, literally a shot. So, we do see the Roach one going down, and it's about 36 supplies. So we do see 2 gases going down as well, just to be able to start getting his speed and his, his lair and his roach upgrade and any other things that require gas. So 40 generally around 40 is the longest you should go before you should start getting your gas. So you don't want to go past 40 when it comes to gas income, because if you stick with minerals, you know you're just not gonna have your tech up in time. So we do see the robotics facility going down in the base, as well as the forge at the front of the wall. The forge is gonna obviously be able to pump out upgrades and such, but the robotics facility, he's looking to go into that immortal timing, I believe. So we do see the additional gases, so actually that probably lends itself more into more of a macro build, but with a little small immortal push here. But we're gonna see if that's the route that he's gonna go. I do like the queens that are coming out, so there's 5 queens here. They're all gonna be able to have transfuses, and they can all put down creep tumors when they want, so to be able to spread that. But we do see a ton of zealots warp in, and the mothership core is with them, but we do have a spine crawler and the queens there, so nothing really to worry about. So this mothership core is going to fly and give coverage for the zealots. The queens do actually go back to make that coverage. He does see the rocks are being taken down, but not able to quite hit them. The queen is able to, but that's about it. So spine crawler being moved forward, and we do see the lair is almost done actually. So this is going to be a big jump ahead for the technology for a third player. So ooh, nice save of this creep tumor. So roaches are going to be able to take out the zealots, and then we do see that the mothership core actually gets sniped by the queen. So believe losing that mothership core and not losing a zealot, but you know, this losing the mothership core is going to be detrimental to him. So we do see the Hydralisk den is coming out. So going Roach Hydra to start off with, and the speed for Zerglings is starting to occur right now. So Protoss player working on his Blink, his +1 weapons is just finishing up now, and definitely going for those immortals. So we're gonna see him also expand to that third base too. So definitely standard PVZ. Continue to lay down the infrastructure here. Creep tumors is starting to extend out a little bit, starting to put its presence on the map. And something that I think Carnage should do is be able to connect the creep between his 2 bases. If he wants to transfer queens or at all, that's going to be very, very important. We do see the 4th base going down for Carnage. So he's going to that spot, and now that he wants to break the rocks down, he's going to go ahead and work on those rocks. But there is an attack coming up, and we have 2 immortals, 6 sentries, and then a handful of zealots and 1 stalker. Oh, 3rd immortal joins. So definitely going to be a big engagement here coming up. We do see a couple of Zerglings come through. They scout the army, so they're going to pull off. And we do have 3 spine crawlers down with 3 queens and 1 more spine crawler as well. And so the Zerglings and the Hydras are going to be there. So believe contemplating if he wants to attack in. So it looks like he's going to walk away for now. For sure. I'll be honest, that there's 2 Stargates in production. This is huge. He's looking to do a Stargate transition. He's either going to pump out multiple Phoenixes, or he's going to go ahead and go into more of the Tempest play. So I believe he wants to go Phoenix, because if I'm not mistaken, he might have scouted the Spire. Or maybe I'm just assuming he did because of Observer. So yeah, he does scout that the Spire was going down. So he's going to want to pump out some units from those Stargates. But we do see a Colossus also coming up as well. So yep, like I said, Phoenixes are going to start getting pumped out. I got a fellow Protoss player in my clan named Pure who is love with the Phoenix. He makes Phoenix work. So we'll see if he takes on the same characteristics, or if the Zerg player is going to head out and try to secure a win for themselves. So Zerglings are going to get into third, but there's too much here to defend. And we do see a couple Mutalisks are going to actually take out a Colossus. This is huge. So Mutalisks are going to be able to disrupt these Stalkers that are right here. So Blink does save them. And this, then they're going to run into the Phoenixes. So definitely, ooh, looking like he's picking up a couple kills right there. But Phoenixes should hypothetically beat Mutalisks on a meta battle. So oh, and there we go. We see it. Enduring Locusts are being researched, so we are gonna see Swarm Hosts. But we do have a Hive coming up, so that's good. War Prism coming up from, oh my god, coming up from Belief, and he's gonna be able to use these Phoenixes to basically ensure that the War Prism gets to its spot on time here. But we do see another base going down from Carnage, and it looks like the Swarm Hosts are going to pop up, and there's already a good number of them. We already have 14 Swarm Hosts, so I think 16 to 20 is that nice number right there without over-committing to it. I believe that's what that number is. So Phoenixes are going to come out, but they're going to, when they see the Swarm Host, there's going to be a ton of face palms. Definitely not a good choice. Not something that he wants to hang out on. So Mutalisks are going to be able to do some damage. We do see that Locusts are going to be sent out to take care of these Zealots that are being warped in, and this Warp Prism is going to go down right away. So Extended Thermal Lance is about 3/4 of the way done, and then we have the Void Ray and Stalker Colossus coming out here too. So big blink up into the main. By blink I mean the Phoenixes are doing their lifts. They take out a Queen and don't really sustain too many losses here. So just that one from earlier. So haven't losing a Phoenix quite yet, but we do see that the Stalkers, the Corruptors, are going to try taking out the Phoenix, but they're not going to be able to. So actually taking out a bunch of these Colossus, but they get into the way of a couple of air units, so he's going to lose a couple Phoenixes there. So another Colossus is coming down with the Extended Thermal Lance. He's going to be able to poke at this third base, or fifth base rather, and these Zerglings are going to take down his Colossus. So Swarm Hosts are aggressive on the map, and they're going to press forward and get some damage done. So Mutalisks are going to, and Corruptor, definitely looking to get some damage done in the air. And we see that the Swarm Hosts and the Locusts are being taken care of by the massive amounts of AoE. So Hydras are going to go ahead and take out some armies, but we do see an engagement in the middle. The Corruptors are looking to take out the Colossus. There is observers, so they are able to take out these Swarm Hosts, but at what cost is the real question. So the Colossus goes down. There's basically the Swarm Host left, along with the Corruptors and a couple of Vipers. So these Swarm Hosts are going to be able to rain down on this guy's parade like if it was fire. So Colossus coming in to help join the fray, but another swarm of Locusts are going to start coming. So taking out a pylon here, going to get some damage done on the hull of this Nexus. And we do see that there's around it Zealots going up to the north. So we do see a couple of Phoenixes actually go down. So these Hydras are actually going to go ahead and take down these Zealots right here. So now that the base is cleared, the Swarm Host will continue. Are they going to be able to continue? If they lose a Stalker, they're not going to be able to continue. So, and by Stalker I mean Immortal. So Now another round of locusts come in. You see that they're going to take out this fourth base, and they're going to take out the simulator. And then they're going to continue on their march here until they run out and expire of time. So now it's the third base that's looking to go down. So going to go ahead and get that gateway, and looks like they might even get a second gateway too. So not these ones though, but the next round. So Hydra's are gonna come out. They're gonna deny these zealots. So, or they're just scouting. And we have the locust gonna be able to do some damage on this mineral line here. So already a lot of heavy sustained loss right now. So feedbacks go down on the Vipers from the High Templar that have gone out and did not notice they went up. We do see one Colossus get sniped, but the Void Ray also gets sniped. And the Void Ray also gets sniped by these Corruptors. And we might see another Void Ray actually going down. So that's like the fourth Void Ray in that hour, or minute rather. So Locusts are going to press in on the small Protoss army. And I think maybe this might be the end of it. This army is not going to be able to sustain itself. It is sitting at 180, or excuse me, 129 supply. But definitely these locusts reign supreme in the cost efficiency corner of the hall. See, swarm hosts are kind of like those friends of high school that are really shy and don't like to associate themselves with people. Oh man. Zealots are going to take out this fifth base here. We do have a couple Hydras here trying to save the day, and it looks like they're actually going to, so nice of them to be able to come save the day. We do see the Locusts still continuing their rampart here, so there's a couple of AoE damage dealers here, but not enough to be able to pull off what believe we'll need to pull off in order to game number one. So another round of Corruptors and Locusts, and that's just going to be GG. So that's game number one of match 3 of the winners match. So finally, I think the game was longer than the first 4 games that we just played. So yeah, good for that. So we're going to go into game number 2. It is going to be an overgrowth between Carnage and Believe. And we're going to figure out if Carnage closes the opportunity to advance, or if his opponent, Believe, will be able to come back.